Okay, in last lecture we have discussed different windows with fixed peak of side lobe over main lobe ratio and fixed stop band attenuation. Today we will discuss a special kind of window which is called Kaiser window. This is a very special kind of window in which we can modify the peak side lobe over main lobe ratio and also stop band attenuation. So few properties of Kaiser windows are: Kaiser window, one of the most optimum and useful window. Then optimum for the case that most of the energy lies in main lobe for a given peak side lobe. Kaiser window uses a variable called beta, which can be used to optimize the peak side lobe accordingly. Beta is given as phi into alpha. Sometimes it is directly written in the formula in terms of phi into alpha, sometimes directly in terms of beta. We will use mostly term beta, and where this alpha is non-negative value that determines the shape of the window. So either if you are using beta, then adjusting beta, or if you are using alpha, adjusting alpha will modify the shape of the window. Kaiser window is specified as W an I naught is a function which we will discuss just after this. Beta square root 1 minus 2n by m minus 1 whole square over I naught beta for 0 and up to m minus 1 and 0 elsewhere. Kaiser window is specified by this, where I naught is 0 order modified Bessel function. Beta is equal to alpha pi, where alpha is a shape changing parameter. Now this Bessel function, modified Bessel function I naught, as we know, the window shape can be modified by changing the value of m. That means beta from alpha pi is a function of m so that it can modify the window to have various transition width. Now this modified Bessel function is of 0 order, and we know as I naught x is equals to 1 plus summation k equals to 1 to infinity 1 by k factorial x by 2 to the power k whole square. This is an infinite series and which is actually converging. If somebody wants to solve 25 terms are good enough to calculate the value of function. Now if you want to see the series in expanded form, then we can write I naught x is equal to 1 plus x square by 4 into 1 factorial plus x by 2 power square over 1 by 2 factorial whole square plus and so on. We will solve this. It will be 1 plus 0.25 x square over 1 factorial plus 0.25 x square over 2 factorial whole square plus 0.25 x square by 3 factorial over 2 plus and so on. One can see that every time this 0.25 will be squared or cubed in exponential manner, that term will be very small. So this series will converge very fast. We start like this. So it will have a value 1 and then it will start from 1, then it will sharply go to some value which will be very small. So this particular series will converge. So as the value of k increases, this is the curve I naught of which is 1, starts from 1 and then it will converge very fast. For most practical applications, that value will be 25. M is equal to 41 and beta is equal to 4.5. Then the response of a filter is, this is the time domain representation and this is frequency domain representation. This windows in time domain and frequency domain are valid only for m is equal to 41 and beta is equal to 4.5. In this case, main lobe width is equal to 5.8 pi by m, and this particular result is very interesting, as we see for rectangular window we have 4 pi by m, triangular Hamming and Han has 8 pi by m. So with this value of beta, Kaiser window can fill a gap between rectangular window and these windows. So this is the very important property of Kaiser window. As the value of beta varies, the main lobe width also changes. Second point is peak side lobe over main lobe ratio in this case is minus of 34.5 dB, which is superior than rectangular window, superior than triangular window, and also Hanning window. Thus, it has a smaller transition width, better peak side lobe to main lobe ratio with beta is equal to 4.5, or beta is equal to 4.5. Just varying the value of beta, we achieve a smaller transition width and a better suppression of peak side lobe over main lobe ratio. Okay. Next is stop band attenuation. For beta equals to 4.5, AS is equal to 50 dB, which is better compared to rectangular window, triangular window, Hanning window. Now after this, we have seen Kaiser window is the most modular window and can be tuned accordingly. So we will see the design procedure of Kaiser window. First part is compute pass band ripple delta P and stop band ripple delta S, and then choose the minimum ripple. We know delta P is equal to 10 to the power AP by 20 minus 1, where AP is attenuation in pass band, 10 to the power AP by 20 plus 1. Delta S is equal to approximately 10 to the power minus AS by 20. Then we have to find out delta, which will be equal to minimum of delta P or delta. So this is our first step. Second is use ripple delta to calculate attenuation A. That is, A will be equal to minus 20 log base 10 delta. in dB. Then third is calculate transition width, that is delta omega is equal to omega s minus omega p. So delta f will be equal to omega s minus omega p over 2 pi. Fourth is approximating the filter length. For that, we already knew one formula, that is m should be greater than or equal to, for two cases. This first part is we have already seen with the Kaiser formula, that is a minus 7.95. Previously we have written as minus 20 log base 10 delta, that is attenuation in stop band. Here we are directly using term a over 14.36 delta f plus 1, valid only for a greater than or equal to 21 dB, and in this case a is less than 21 dB. This is approximating the filter length. Fifth point is calculating value of beta. Beta is equal to, is given as this, where beta will be equal to 0 when a is less than 21 dB. Beta will be equal to 0.5842 a minus 21 to the power 0.4 plus 0.07886 a minus 21 for a in between 21 dB to 50 dB, and for this case 0.1102 a minus 27 is valid when a is greater than 50 dB. It should be a less than or equal to 21 dB. Here it is when a is greater than 21 dB. So this is the point 5. Next is calculate W Kaiser window, and using the values calculated till point 5, and then multiply window with the ideal filter response, HDN. And 7 is calculate the impulse response Hn and H omega using linear phase FIR filter property. For type 1 and type 2, Hn will be equal to H m minus 1 minus n, and T will be equal to m minus 1 by 2. Type 3 and type 4 will be Hn equals to minus of H m minus 1 minus n, and T equals to m minus 1 by 2. Now at last we want to see effect of beta over the window. We want to just see that particular result, and can be shown as where this beta is equal to pi alpha, and one can see as the value of alpha increases, window main lobe it decreases. That is, for alpha is equal to 0.32, we got a value nearly tending towards the rectangular window. As we increase the value of alpha, that means as alpha increases, window function tending towards impulse response, and that ideal property we require. This particular window is the most optimal window, as it is the only window which provides control over peak side lobe to main lobe ratio, and also attenuation in stop band. Main lobe width can be easily adjusted in Kaiser window. So that's why it is unique from other windows which we have discussed. They have fixed peak side lobe to main lobe ratio, fixed attenuation in stop band. Main lobe width can be adjusted by increasing the value of m in those particular windows, but here it can be easily adjusted by varying the value of beta. So that's all with the Kaiser window. Thank you.